I teach the PMP course for cPrime. I've been teaching project management for about 13 years now, and I've got a background in both pharmaceuticals and in IT and software development. I've taught project management through a variety of providers, and I teach classes in tools, in project management fundamentals, as well as PMP. In the PMP class, we try to teach the class from a hands-on, real-world experience background. We don't focus on pure memorization. The class is taught through a combination of lecture, group exercises, some flashcard games, and some sample questions. And there's a lot of guidance on test-taking strategy and how to get through the exam. But there's also a focus on making sure that the information is real and practical and useful in the real world. We want to make sure that the information stays with you beyond just the 2-week window for when you get ready for the exam. We also provide some guidance on how to fill out the application and get you through the front end of getting ready for the exam. There are quite a few little hurdles here and application steps. We try to give you some personal support on getting your application and getting ready for the exam. Like I mentioned, our approach is basically logical. We use case studies. We try to teach the concepts of the PMBOK guide from a practical standpoint. As such, we try to focus on the most important pieces. We're not going to go through every single concept, but we try to focus on the most important ones to make sure that you pass the exam comfortably, and you're also able to apply a lot of the knowledge from the PMP guidebook on your knowledge gaps when you work as a project manager. So there are a few things that differentiate cPrime from other training providers. One is that we have a small class size, that we provide some personalized attention to students, help them not just on how to get ready for the exam, how to fill out your application, but also what are the things that you really want to apply out of the knowledge to make yourself a better project manager. We also provide a guarantee to make sure that people feel comfortable, confident going into the exam. If they don't pass the exam on their first try, they're reimbursed for their re-exam fees, and they're able to go through the class, audit the class again to make sure they can brush up on the content before. During the class, we try to emphasize some of the techniques with hands-on flashcard exercises. One of the group exercises that we do is a review of some of the framework processes and their definitions. The more that you can understand this from the flashcard exercise, the easier the concepts are going to be to answer questions in the real exam. We also do some flashcard exercises around inputs and outputs and techniques. There's a lot of terms in the PMBOK guide, some more important than others, so we try to kind of pare down the hundreds and hundreds of terms to kind of the small set of the most important ones. Those are the ones that we really emphasize with the flashcards to make sure that they're comfortable backwards and forwards with those concepts. So what you'll see in some of the video is group exercises where we do some of the flashcard exercises as small teams to practice identification and sequencing of processes. And we'll also slowly start doing more individual exercises where you turn to understand the concepts and definitions more, so that eventually by the time you're done with the class, you're essentially ready to sit for the exam.